Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about dialogue analysis and design. So first thing is, what is dialogue? Dialogue is the communication between the computer and the person. Well-designed dialogue make it easier for people to use a computer and lessens their frustration with the computer system. In today's lecture, I will discuss about the several ways in which dialogues can be analyzed in order to discover potential usability problems, considering principles such as learnability, flexibility, robustness, etc. The dialogue properties are basically divided into three categories. The first one focuses on user's action. The second one is concerned about the dialogue states. And the third one is presentation and lexical issues that includes what things look like and what keys do what. So let's begin with user's action properties. There are mainly three action properties that a usable system should satisfy. First one is, as you can see in the slide, completeness. It checks if all the transition leads to acceptable or final states, or there are some missed arcs, that is, some transition sequence don't lead to final states. Completeness also ensures that a user never gets stuck at some state of the dialogue, which he or she doesn't want and can't come out from there. Means leads to frustration and less satisfaction. The second action property, that is known as determinism, it checks if there are several arcs or transitions for the same action. Lack of determinism introduces confusion and affects learnability and memorability, two important components of usability. Third property, that is known as consistency, it checks whether the same action results in the same effect always. An inconsistent interface reduces memorability and learnability, thus reducing the overall usability. The completeness property ensures that a user is never stuck to a state without any possibility of return to any other state. As we can see in the figure that for any state only one or two actions are there. User can click either on select circle or select line. Here what happens if user clicks on the drawing surface whilst at the main menu, or try to select something from the main menu whilst in the middle of the drawing a circle, say in state circle 2. This type of dialogue description is not complete. It is the responsibility of the designer to foresee just how the system behaves in unforeseen circumstances. The simplest rule is to decide that all unspecified behavior will have no effect, and it provides a warning to the user. Now come to the second property, that is determinism. There may be situations where multiple states can be reached with the same action. That is clearly confusing. More technically say non-deterministic. We do not know where we should go from the current state. given an action that took place. This may happen by mistake or faulty design. For example, if you use the same key, that is right arrow, to change the letter in both ways, A to Z and Z to A, in our proposed system, instead of having dedicated keys for each, the system becomes non-deterministic and unpredictable. The third property is consistency. Basically, it is the key principle of user interface design. A usable and user-friendly design always provides a consistent experience. If user has to find a new way each time to resolve a similar kind of problem while working in a design, he will get confused and frustrated at the same time. Consistency helps to reduce the learning time for a product since user gets familiar with the given experience. Reversibility and dangerous state. Reachability mainly ensures that all features of the system can be used. By ensuring reachability, we can make sure that all the features of a system can be used. So can we get to any state from any other state? Reachability ensures that all features of the system can be used. Next property that is known as reversibility. Can we return to the previous state from the current state? Reversibility ensures that the user can recover from mistakes, thus increasing confidence and satisfaction. This rule means that the user should always be able to quick backtrack whatever they are doing. This allows users to explore the system without the constant fear of failure. When a user knows that errors can be easily undone, this encourages exploration of unfamiliar options. On the other hand, if a user has to be extremely careful with every action they make, it leads to a slower exploration that no one wants. Also, undo can be extremely helpful when users choose system function by mistake. In this case, the undo function serves as an emergency exit, allowing users to leave the unwanted state. One good example of such emergency exit is Gmail's notification message with an undo option when users accidentally delete an. As an example, we can check the reversibility of the drawing tool. Imagine we want to reverse the effect of select line from the graphics menu state. We can perform three actions: click, double click, select graphics. These return us to the graphics pop-up menu. That is, in this case, as we warned, reversing the dialog is not undo. The next state is known as dangerous state. Are there any desirable states that lead to deadlock? That is, no further transitions are possible. So detection of dangerous states ensures that the user never goes to one, thus avoiding potential usability problems. An example of dangerous states, one of the word processors being used to prepare this document exhibits dangerous states. It has two main modes: the main mode where you edit the text, a menu and help screen, from where you perform filing operation. You switch between these nodes with the F1 key. In addition, from the menu, you can exit the word processor by hitting the F2 key. If the text has been altered, it is automatically saved upon exit. However, if you have altered the text but then decide to abandon your edits, this automatic save can be turned off by hitting the escape key in the menu mode. Subsequent edits will reset this and the text will again be saved. Of course, not saving altered text is dangerous, but it may be required. Mind it. In order to expose this behavior, the diagram is redrawn with the states duplicated to differentiate exit with and without save. In this, the dangerous states have been shown in red color. Avoiding or properly taking care of the dangerous states in a design is likely to improve user satisfaction, potentially affecting the usability.